flower from a baby wipe? Why not? It's so pretty, artistic, and I promise you, you can do it. I bet with you have tons of those colored baby wipes recycled and left for it to be used. So it's a great moment to actually use those gorgeous baby wipes. Many of us are using baby wipes to wipe the table, to clean off from a project maybe. I certainly started using them more and more, and definitely remembering to keep them recently so I would be able to use them in the project. We've done a journal page where the background was created from those baby wipes. I will link you the video at the end of this video so you can have a look at this. And today I hope to show you how easy it is. It is fun, it is something different, and most importantly, you are not able to kind of recreate exactly the same flower. So that's the beauty of it. It's pretty, it's original, it's unique, one-in-kind artistic flower, perfect for your card, scrapbooking layout, but also you can put a pin on the back and have it as a hair clip, put it on the hairband, you can have a brooch for your coat. And my best friend was here over the weekend, she saw those flowers and she was like, oh wow, I love them. And I said, did you know they are made from baby wipes? And she's like, really? So you actually don't see that. It's a fabric flower, beautifully dyed, very originally. So let's start. Let's do those beauties. We need only few tools: heating tool, glue gun, scissors, a mat, and baby wipes, of course. To start off, we need to choose a pretty baby wipe. I have something nice here, and we will go by cutting it 2/3 to 1/3 kind of, and we will be creating circles, smaller and bigger. Those will be our petals. We're putting that in 4, and it's easier and faster to cut out our petals. And we are cutting out sorry, circles. That's what we are doing. Very easy. It's good to have sharp scissors. When I was creating those flowers earlier today, over the weekend, I have used not so sharp scissors and it was quite hard to cut through 4. So yes, it would be nice to have sharp enough scissors. Now we have the smaller bit. We put in 1, 2 and 4 because we need another squarish shape. And yet again we are gonna cut out. It's much more difficult, but it's absolutely possible and super easy to do. Much more difficult than this because it's smaller, but it's still easy. That's what I meant. So we need another circles to be cut, and those are our center. And of course, because they're smaller, sometimes like here we may not completely cut through, so you just go through that with your scissors like this, and don't worry if it's not perfect. Oh, like here, look, I haven't cut through because they were hiding underneath it, and that's fine. You can always go back and do it. And because we will be burning it, those little bits and pieces, they will be gone. Simply as that. Next step is to burn our petals, basically. You have to hold it, but it will be very hot, so I'm using my scissors in the middle here, and I will be adding my hot I'm gonna be burning that very closely. There will be a smell, so that's a minus side of that project. There is a smell, so put a mask, go away with your head from a direct heat because the smell it's just not nice. It's not that you can't be around, no, but it is a smell of burn basically. So and it's gonna be hot, so be careful. And in order to make it faster and better kind of shrinking idea, we need this to be as close as possible. So now I'm gonna do it, and you will have that noise because I want you to see the whole process, how it's shrinking and burning and how long it takes. So let's do it. You, you can turn it around, like kind of maneuver it. And you can see how nicely it shrinks. Now your mat may slightly have a bump. I really don't mind. This is my working mat, so I'm gonna try to straighten it, and it will be back to its own shape. So we have our bottom section, bottom part, and it's already gorgeous looking. And now we have the small circles. We are gonna do exactly the same thing. The only thing is we don't need that many. So half of it, which is 4, and we will burn them as well. Oops. Be careful because they're hot. Okay, so we have our base here, and I like to just use them as they are right now and use my glue gun just by pulling that up in between and stick the glue. There we go. Same here, up, and another one. Oh, look, this one is not even cut through. That's okay. And I think I need just more glue. And now it's like this, and one more. It's all hot around, so be very careful with your fingers, eh? And then we have our small ones, and now what I like to do is I'm not putting the same way as I did the bigger one, because I would like them to take a bit of more space on my flower. So I'm gonna put them kind of one on top of another, and like one after another one, kind of. Can you see? Instead of putting them one on top of another, I'm kind of spreading them, like one here, one maybe here, and one here, so they're more visible like this. And again, I'm holding it if I like the shape, and I'm just going with my glue somewhere around in between those petals and trying to attach them nicely together. Be careful because it is very hot. Oh, can you see? I hope you can see, because I'm so looking at my petals that I don't know, oops, if you can see. I hope you can. And now, once this is done and all of those are gorgeous looking petals, I like to kind of move them, shrink them even more, and add this. Now have a look where. I think I like it there. I actually love it there. And I have a little green gem. I'm sure you have plenty gems or pearls at home. If you don't, I invite you to my Etsy store. I have those exactly gems in the store, so have a look. The link is below the video in the description box, or you can just Google for Maremi Small Art Etsy and you'll find it. So that's what we have at the moment, and I wish to take a second and actually tell you a little secret about them. Some baby wipes are like this, and some are more like where is it, like like this, let's say. And what's the difference? Well, there is a huge difference. These were colored with sprays or with magicals, with powders, pigments, and they're very delicate. They are like very much like, you know, very, very delicate, very, I don't know how to say it, which those ones were colored with acrylic paints, and they are much more stiffer in the feel, and those are better to use for this technique for the flowers, because I'll show you, those are made from acrylic tissues, let's call it, this one as well. And those two were not. Those were a more flattish looking. I'm not saying good or bad, worse or better or anything like that. I'm just saying it was easier to create 3D shape and less burning in those wood, which were just straight away stiffer because of the pigment on the tissue, over those two where there was only spray on top, and they're much more flatter, but I love the way as they are as well. So it's
This
really
is
personal
what we
thing.
have.
I truly think they were pretty, and as I said, you can use them easily on some sort of different projects, and they're very artistic looking. They very much each of them are different and unique, and that's the beauty of them for sure, because you're not gonna make exactly the same petals, exactly the same flowers. Like, you have so many tissues, each of them is different. Simply as that. Now, before you ask, I have tried and tested doing on the wet tissue. So I have been taking my tissue, spraying it, adding things, and then cutting wet. No, it just didn't work for me at all. I had to burn it much longer, because you had to dry it first before you could actually start creating shape of flowers. So I would not recommend do it with the wet unless you have a different technique. That's absolutely fine, but I have tried what I've done here on the wet tissue. It didn't work. It was just
So
not
maybe
working.
I'll do one more.
And this one will be pinkish. Let's do one more and let's see if it's gonna be equally good or not. So we're doing 1/3 to 2/3 cut, and we have a bigger petals here. Of course, you can try to do different shapes and play around, and I encourage you to do so. But I think circles are fairly easy, and yes, and they will just work nicely. And the smaller one, so there's more folds because we need to make sure it's actually, do you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do bigger circle maybe, or just different circle, different color than this one because it's brighter. I don't know. Oh, it's slightly bigger, and I will take a different tissue actually to maybe this one, to make the smaller circles, and we will see. I have so many tissues that I have no problems with reusing them, recycling them, and trying to see what I can do with them. So yeah, you can mix and match different colors and see. I hope you can. No, I'm joking. Of course you can. You can do anything you want. There you go. So now we have plenty of gorgeous tissues. Oh, this didn't cut through, so I'm gonna help it. Same for here, and that's okay. Now, so let's burn that quickly. And I will need this. It's running away from me. Okay, let's take another one. Those pretty ones. Actually, as you can see, the hotter is it's bumpy. The hotter is my heating tool, the better it actually makes the shrinking process thing. So I actually love it what I see at the moment, and I wouldn't like to change it. I would like to keep it as it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna simply put those together with the glue, and I love it as it is, so I'm not gonna be adding this time the purple. I hope you can see that it's just gorgeous as it is. So I love how it folded nicely itself, kind of. It is a nice surprise with this project because, be careful, it's very hot. I just slightly burned myself. It's nice to see, you know, you never know the final effect, and that's the beauty. And look at the colors, like absolutely stunning, like gorgeous, totally gorgeous. And a little gem to go inside there. Oops. And just to finish off, absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Do you know what you can also do? You can try to burn it or shrink it and make it warmer while it's done. You know, when you feel that you wish for more, that's what you can do, shrink it more. So this is it, and I absolutely loving it. It's perfect, it's gorgeous, it's absolutely stunning, stunning. Will we quickly do the purplish one and see what we're gonna get from those? Why not? Let's see. They're all the same shape. We will see what we can do with them. The same size, not shape. Of course, the same shape. Can you see? You can. Go back. I like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it around and I will shrink from underneath it. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we have few gorgeous petals. I love how how they dyed, not dead, you know, dyed, colored. I love how they colored. Okay, we have those pretties. This is nice. I would like that on the top, and the least pretty, which are those in my eyes, and they also less burned. But I'm gonna do the same technique as I did on the very top one. So instead of putting one on top of another, I'm gonna spread them around like this, and I will hope to kind of build a little bit of, oh, this is it. I already love that. And what about this one? Maybe I make a space for this one, like here. I'm gonna glue it as it is because before it will just move too much for me. So I want to keep it in one place. So as you can see, this is kind of the easiest way for me. So I'm not very much gluing it. I'm just gently touching bits and pieces, just a little, so to have it in one place. So it would just stay put for me slightly, so I can move on for the next one. And because all of it is very warm, it seems that the glue gun doesn't go hard, it's still soft. That's okay, it will eventually go down. So, and I'm gonna put that in the middle, and I'm gonna put that in the middle. Those two are my middle section. Oh my god, it's gorgeous! And the colors, the purple and the pinks, and it's really stunning. Oops, sorry. It's really stunning, and it would be nice to maybe you can experiment, and you can see, oh, maybe I'll add this, maybe I shrink like that because this is what I like. Oh, and one more gem. I have it here. There you go. will add it there. There we go. And I will try to burn it slightly. Okay, now be careful because it's hot and everything is bumpy because of the heat. It will go flat. So there we go. We have the beautiful, beautiful purple one. We've done gorgeous, really gorgeous flowers. Have a look at them all. You can use them for your projects, you can use them for hair clips, whatever you feel like. I think they are stunning and so easy to make. Please let me know what you think about those flowers, about this technique. I'm sure some of you tried this before, this way or another way. Share your experience in the comments below. I know that you are actually enjoying the comments under my videos and you're sharing your experience, your knowledge, and you do read through each other comments, and it's a great platform to actually grab some experience from that. So definitely leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the video, please do share it with your friends. It would be lovely for others to maybe see it, and I will definitely chat to you very, very soon. Bye!